Hello and welcome to the opening round of the 5th season of the Formula Pro Championship as presented by RaceDepartment, and Barcelona is the venue for this opening round. And on pole position here today is Jamie Blewitt. Alongside him on the front row was Florian Strauss. Making up the second row was Major and Butcher. Fifth row was Jan Wickstrom and Fiorito. Seventh was Kevin Ledoux, and eighth was Ferry Koch. And making up the fifth row was Adam Egbeer and Morten Vernessen. As we go on board at the start of the race with Chris Butcher. He's in fourth on the grid. He's known for his good starts, and there is another one of those from him. Blewitt comes across to cover the inside. Butcher sweeps across the outside. Plenty of smoke coming from the engines that have been waiting on the grid. And Butcher's going to try and sweep around the outside into turn one, and now he's inside for turn two. Superb move then, Chris Butcher. Chris Butcher goes from fourth to first at the start of this race. Great move from Chris. Here we are at the start of the race as the field streams through. The first time this season, plenty of excitement. Oh, off the track there, who was that? Was that Ferry Koch? Looks like, oh, there's more carnage in the middle of the track there. And, oh, absolute carnage. Plenty of cars involved. 7, 8 cars involved in all that. Plenty of action there at the second corner. Not sure what started. We saw someone spinning on the left-hand side. Perhaps we'll see now on board with Sykes. Someone spinning on the left-hand side seemed to be okay. But then everyone kind of concertinaed it up. Oh, and Chris Sykes, oh, almost drilling the back of Hall there. Just about managed to get out of the way. And there's strewn cars everywhere as Sykes comes through. Very well avoided by Chris Sykes in all that. Now he's going to go up the inside of Hall into this corner. Hall with damage at the front of his car. And here's Verber, I think, is going to come up on it. Is this Verber indeed? I think Verber looks like he's got a bit of damage as well. Sykes is trying to get past. Out of the way, Martin is saying, I've not got a damaged car, you have. Yep, and there is the front wing missing off Martin Verber's car. And here's Ferry Koch. I think I saw Ferry Koch just have an accident all by himself at turn 2. No damage, it didn't look like. And he's going to come back through the field, one would assume. Qualified 8th on the grid. And Chris locks up into the hairpin. And Koch has the run straight away through. Around the long right-handers at the end of this lap. And at the end of lap 1, Butcher leads from Blewitt and Strauss. Ledoux with a good start as well. Fiorito in there as well, and Egbeer. That could be Ledoux coming to the pits actually, sorry. Anyway, battle for second. Here's Florian Strauss. He's looking to get past Jamie Blewitt. Jamie not having the start to the race that he wanted. Very, very close between these top three, Butcher, Blewitt and Strauss. Now Strauss is going to have a look down the inside. Oh! The very strange acts indeed. He's gone over. As Jan Wickstrom come through. So it was Ledoux, I think, who went into the pits. So Wickstrom comes through. Ledoux had to go into the pits for whatever reason. Presuming a drive-through. But that's a very strange accident there with Strauss. Just rode up on the back of Blewitt's car and no damage. Now here's Ferreira and Koch. Koch continuing his run through the field. Although he's not had to pass as many cars as he would thought he would have to, considering the crash that happened at turn 2 ahead of him. And he's got a big slipstream now on Ferreira down the inside into turn 1. Fighting around the outside goes Ferreira, but just goes through goes Ferry. Ferry with another position up to 11th place. Now here's Greenlaw and Sykes. Sykes having made up lots of positions obviously at the start, avoiding all that mess. Now finding himself being monstered by the other drivers. Through goes Greenlaw. Again, Sykes struggling at that hairpin to get the car slowed down. Jumps over the curb extremely hard as well. That's going to hurt. Now here's Verber. Verber's caught up to Sykes already. And now has a new front wing, of course, as well. And he's going to go sweeping past. Through goes Martin Verber. One of the main contenders last year for the title, Martin Verber. Now here's Mayhart. He's going to go through on the inside of... No, he's not. Pulls out at the last second. Oh, sorry, Sykes is going to go through on the inside. Sorry, this is Mayhart here, so it completely confused me there. Sykes is going through, he was going to go through on the inside. Mayhart now is trying to go through, and Sykes is going to run wide through the fast... He's quite scared of Chris Sykes there. Gives him plenty of space. And now it has the position going into the hairpin as well. they go up the hill. So Sykes, despite that good start, continues to go backwards. Now here's Butcher and Blewitt all alone at the front of the field after Strauss's faux pas earlier. Blewitt, thankfully, with no damage to his car, it doesn't seem. And he looks like he's lining Chris up for a pass. He's looking very aggressive indeed. Going to try for the cut back here down towards the chicane. Oh, go around, right around the outside. What a move! What a move from Blewitt, right around the outside. Butcher got a slight wiggle on the middle of the corner, and Blewitt took full advantage. Jamie Blewitt goes to the head of this field. Sparks raging from his car as he goes through the chicane. Now the pole sitter looking to pull away. Fifth place is Fortunato Fiorito. Oh, not fifth place any longer. What a huge impact. And Egbeer almost slamming to the side of him as well. How on earth is Fiorito's car still going? It's still actually moving. What a humongous impact. Here comes Bernie and Egbeer. They come straight through. And Egbeer is so close to jamming into the side of Fiorito's car. That was a humongous impact through the fastest corner on the track. Now Egbeer is challenging Bernie as a result of that. He's not been distracted by avoiding that incident. Oh, almost touching the back of Mark's car there. Back at the front of the field, Butcher is not letting Blewitt out of his sight at all. He pulls out. He's got a slipstream down the straight. He pulls out to the inside. And Butcher trying to do the opposite of what he did at the opening lap. And he's managed to be able to do it, or has he? No, Blewitt sweeps around the outside once again and holds the lead of the race. So Blewitt still leads. Still in third place, just in the background there was Vikstrom with fourth place, Strauss still. Oh, Butcher's made a mistake at the same place we got past earlier in the race by Blewitt. Off into the gravel it goes, bumping through the stones, back down to fourth position. Strauss and Vikstrom go through. That's unfortunate there from Chris Butcher. That's 7 of 66. Mark Burney and Adam Egbeer still embroiled in this battle. And Egbeer has the run. Oh! And Mark Burney tried to defend ever so slightly. Egbeer had to have a quick reaction there. He's going to have the position heading into the next corner. Egbeer has the position. He goes up another place. Now here's Ferry Cove. He's in 9th. Wayne Morgan's ahead of him in 8th. Ferry continuing, as I was saying, his move back through the field. He's almost up on the Egbeer-Burney fight as well now. And on the inside goes Coke. Oh, Wayne Morgan just shuts the door completely. Not quite sure he knew exactly where Ferry was, but he lets Ferry go now. Ferry continues to recover. Now here's Vikstrom and Butcher. This is the battle for second. Butcher got back up to third. Not sure what's happened to Strauss, but anyway. Butcher has a slipstream. This is turn 1, is his favourite passing place. On the outside or the inside, he doesn't mind. And it's the inside this time, and Butcher takes second. Here's Butcher once again, lap 9 of 66. No one around him. Continuing to try and catch back up to Jamie Blewitt. Vikstrom in the background. Oh! Off the track goes Butcher. Oh, well avoided by Jan Vikstrom there. Superb avoidance of the back of Butcher's car. Butcher sliding it off the final corner. Very, very lucky not to do any damage. They've been superheated his tyres though. It won't help at all. And here comes Strauss to take a position as well. So Strauss made a small mistake somewhere because he's back further down and lost plenty of time. But what a superb cat-like reactions there from Vikstrom. Out of the final corner. That's one way, then the next. Now is Martin Verber. He is trying to pass Greenlaw. And straight past he goes. Greenlaw not fighting that at all. Recognising that Verber is much, much quicker and sensibly letting him go through, not losing any time himself. Now Major is the next one to come through and try and take a position from Greenlaw. Very tentative with the back markers has been Major today. Expecting more forceful. Greenlaw lets him go once again. Another sensible move there from Greenlaw. Recognising the pace, not wanting to compromise his own race. It's only early on. Might come back to him. Lap 11 of 66. Egbeer is continuing to put on a great show here, and Coke as well has really come up through the field, because they're right on the back of Strauss now, and Strauss is ahead of Egbeer, but no, he's not anymore, because it's Strauss ahead of Coke because Egbeer put a small wheel on the grass, and that's all it takes, and off into the gravel he goes, tripped through the gravel. 12.66 back with Chris Butcher once again. He's been entertaining us all afternoon. Ooh, bit of smoke there. Who's that has been recovering back on track? Can't see who it is, but anyway, Butcher might be distracted by that because he's hit the inside wall, and that's damaged at least his front wing and probably his front suspension as well. Strauss is going to come through and take the position. Butcher's going to lose lots and lots of places now. That car will be handling like a dog. Here comes Toad as well. Coke goes through also. Egbeer's going to come through as well. So that will be Butcher down to 6th. And he has to make the pit stop as well, of course. Maybe on strategy, however. Still, so he may not lose a huge amount of time, but it's not good, obviously. Now here is Ihab Abbas and Kevin Ledoux. Ledoux, after earlier serving his, and presumably drives a penalty for jumping the start. And he sweeps down the inside of Ihab Abbas. Gave Abbas no option whatsoever. Ledoux continues along with his race. That 15 of 66 now. Butcher and Chris Sykes. Chris Sykes once again just taking advantage of everybody having difficulties. Oh! More difficulties for Chris Butcher. Flying off the track. Did he incur any damage? Either way, it was spectacular viewing from the back of Chris Sykes' car. Butcher extremely fast, but again extremely erratic. Now here's Verber and Ferreira. Ferreira's made a mistake at turn 1, and Verber's going to sweep through. Oh, almost contact. Almost contact. I think they may have brushed wheels, but either way, Verber goes through. And the guy who's been following all race long, Major, is going to come through as well. Going to get a beautiful slipstream here. It's in the perfect opportunity to get the big slingshot. Ferreira goes defensive, but I'm sure Major will just go right around the outside into turn 1. Has the optimum line, indeed he does. So Major and Verber almost working as a team here today. 20 of 66. Koch and Strauss. It's a battle for 3rd. Vikstrom is still in 2nd. Through the chicane at the end of the lap. Oh, Strauss. What happened there? Did he get out of shape on the power? Didn't look like it. It was almost like he was trying to go into the pits and missed them. Anyway, he carries on. Koch is up to 3rd already. Great drive back through the field for Koch. Here's Ihab Abbas. Oh, he's put a wheel on the outside of the final turn and gone straight into the barrier. That could have been a lot worse, quite frankly. He's got away with that, but he's got to now do a whole lap with that damaged car. 60 of 66. Right to the end of this race now. Abbas. Obviously everything calmed down. And Abbas is going to make another mistake. Oh! Sliding backwards through the grass. Bulgin is not going to hit him. Oh! Well avoided, Martin Bulgin. Just about chose the right decision in the end. Abbas carries on. Back down to 10th, however. Well, that's 66 of 66. Jamie Blewitt took pole position. Of course, he had his difficulties at the start. He got past Butcher, saw off the challenge from him, and wins the race. Well done to Jamie Blewitt, winning the opening race of the 5th season of his Formula Pro Championship. 2nd place, Florian Strauss, despite his troubles, so he did well to come back through there. 3rd place, Ferry Koch, a great drive through the field. 4th place, Vikstrom, must have made a mistake later in the race because he was running in strong 2nd. 5th place, Major. 6th was Ferreira. Where was Verber? 7th place is Greenlaw. 8th place, Sykes. 9th, Bulgin. And 10th, Abbas. Join us again for round 2 from Bahrain.